Hello everyone, I'm Shannon Slatton in Plymouth. Every day our news team is out in your community bringing you news and information from the place that you call home. Here's a look at today's stories. And remember, you can always find more on our website, ccxmedia.org.
Memorial Blood Centers always has an urgent need for blood. But this month, they have a specific focus on attracting donors from diverse communities, which has been a challenge since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Our ability to collect from more diverse groups has really been impacted. We've been depending entirely on our fixed site donations, and those tend to be, frankly, older donors and underrepresented by various minority communities.
Memorial Blood Centers is looking for a more diverse donor pool in honor of Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Sickle cell is the most common blood disease in the U.S., and patients, most of whom are African American, sometimes need frequent blood transfusions. MBC is looking for eligible donors, especially African Americans, to enroll in the Sickle Cell Donor Program to match patients with specially typed donors.
Many people require chronic transfusions to keep them from having complications. And when you have many transfusions, you need matched blood, and that's why we're reaching out to the African American community. There is no such thing as black blood or white blood, but there certainly are. It's easier to match when people come from similar backgrounds.
For more information on the Sickle Cell Donor Program and for a list of upcoming blood drives, you can find a link on our website at ccxmedia.org. DELANE, Cleveland, CCX News.
We've all been home a lot, and we're all doing a lot of cooking. I think everyone's sick of cooking and doing dishes, so it's a great excuse to try some different restaurants.
The pandemic may have you salivating for something new.
Yeah.
But Natalie Conrad with Minneapolis Northwest Tourism says you don't have to travel far to experience foods and flavors from around the world.
A lot of people are not aware of how diverse Brooklyn Park is, and how great that makes the community and how rich in culture it makes all the businesses.
Brooklyn Park's diversity is matched by the diversity in its restaurants. And the week of September 14th, the city is celebrating that with its second annual Restaurant Week.
It's all authentic, I think, is the big piece too, is because so many of these restaurants are locally owned and they're bringing the flavors from their home countries.
From foods from West Africa, like Mama T's African Kitchen.
That is one of my favorites. And they make some of the best jollof rice that you'll ever have. It's a signature blend of spices, so it's very flavorful.
To cuisine from Southeast Asia.
Lemongrass Thai, I would say, is definitely a favorite among many people. The chef is award-winning. Misan banh mi is another amazing option as well. And it's so cool to see how they're combining, Vietnamese flavors and then French delicacies. They have some of the best spring rolls I think you'll ever have. And Rolls and Bowls is another really great one as well. And it really is a hidden gem, kind of the definition of a hidden gem, because it's in this kind of small spot in a strip mall. So you would never expect, as soon as you walk in, the colorful like murals and artwork and decor. It's just like, you really feel like you've transported to a different country.
Or a trip to a Louisiana bayou with Crazy Cajun.
They have really great options there. They have kind of a create your own fish boil. So you can kind of pick and choose, if you want crab or fish or what you're kind of feeling that day. You feel like you're out on the bayou, you're just like having a family barbecue kind of thing.
And if you're having Minnesota State Fair withdrawal symptoms, there's a remedy for that too. Just visit the Brooklyn over at Edinburgh USA Golf Course.
Right now, one of their popular things is they're doing some state fair favorites. So they have kind of like their version of the mini donuts, cinnamon sugar mini donuts, which are amazing. And they've also been doing cheese curds. So kind of a fun way if you're missing the state fair to still get some of those foods.
There you go. A foodie experience. No passport required.
We always like to say you can travel the world just in the Minneapolis Northwest area.
In Brooklyn Park, Corey Bork, CCX News.
Thank you, though.
From Wyoming and Utah.
Yeah, the humidity it's crazy.
To Texas.
I love seeing all the trees and like how spread out the houses are here and stuff.
These young adults traveled hundreds of miles to Minnesota with a mission.
So our role as missionaries is to help other people come to Christ, but also to do service.
This group of missionaries are from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The plan is to stay for 1 to 2 years, providing free service for local residents.
We've tried to get involved in community Facebook groups or in local food shelves like the food group or SEPT.
And on Friday,
So we'll probably be here for at least like 4 hours.
the group spent the day weeding, shoveling, and planting.
Are these all pulled out?
But the labor for this particular home
One or two or whoever wants to.
is far more than just yard work.
So kind of from the trees to the edge.
Kamala Kuntz asked the group to make her a memorial garden.
My nephew Jonathan was killed by a drive-by shooter on July 3rd, 2017, when we were walking home from a community dance.
Jonathan was only 24 years old, and the killer has yet to be caught.
My vision is that there'll be a range of different flowers that different people will plant in memory of Jonathan.
With the first planters designed by the Missionaries.
I am so grateful that they're here. I doubt it would have happened without them being here this year.
The memorial garden will bloom for years to come. And Kuntz will always be reminded of the people that pieced it together.
Thank you.
In Champlin, Pafua Yang, CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.